Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the gift card, PayPal, Patreon, gifts and go. Super chat over at the Rumble live chat when a show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I could really use it. Right. And today is, yeah, it's not exactly nice weather. I mean, there's a little bit of blue sky here and there, but it is mostly just clouded and cold. The wind is kind of cold. I guess probably high humidity. Right. Oh, Jigglypuff first in chat. It is Friday, the 23rd of January 2026. Temperature 7 degrees Celsius with 74% humidity, 16 kilometers an hour wind, 10% precipitation, and it looks like it's going to be cloudy from here on. Oh well. It was nice to have a couple of really sunny days. And tomorrow's gonna start freezing at night again. Oof. Right, so hope you're all having a good Friday morning, afternoon. Wonky, but just a little. So yeah, kept me up a little. Because I mean that was happening at like 5 o'clock and all that. It's weird. Anyway, let's see what's going on out there. Yeah, I don't know. WEF excitement, or like Davos excitement, seems to have been like, yeah, it was not exciting at all yesterday. So, I mean, Trump doing that speech was kind of interesting from 2 days ago, but yesterday, yeah, I mean, stuff is still happening, still maneuvering and everything, and I don't know, I didn't care for it too much. Yeah, Dutch politicians are there too, and this one guy is kind of weird. He was like kind of a clever gaslight, but I mean, nobody's actually buying it. Minister Van Weel. I mean, he does seem a little bit smarter than the average. Say that WF people are too dumb to actually execute the supposed conspiracies that they're doing. And I mean, that's kind of funny. Because I mean, to a degree, that's probably true, or to execute it successfully, that is. But I mean, they are doing it though. It's very systemic. I mean, it is happening. But yeah, they are really stupid in certain ways. They're really thick. So that was kind of interesting, I guess. Gavin Newsom got all triggered. Some other people, yeah, I don't know. Actually, yeah, my show yesterday was pretty damn interesting, I thought. A nice esoterica. And the whole intentions experiment idea. The properties of water. I mean, that's noteworthy in my book. And I mean, that's why it's in the title, so that people can bump into that. And yeah, I thought the conversation about the Japanese stuff, I always appreciate that when Haripuru shows up, shares his Japanese culture. I really appreciate that guy. Also, farewell to Zero Drop, because he couldn't control himself at all, and I mean, he felt like he was one of the trolls. People were calling him trolls, and I mean, yeah, whatever he was, it was getting out of control. And yeah, give you a timeout, and the first thing you do when you show back up is literally talk shit about me. That's how you get banned. Doesn't really matter who you are. Just never do that. I never do that. Did make some notes, I think. Yeah, I got into like the whole esoteric thinking about angels, devils, and demons again. Like it. So I made a couple of notes. Right, also, incompetence is a liability shield for satanically inspired world wreckers. They use it. It's like, oh, I made a mistake. Like, no, it's not a mistake. It's... You could absolutely see that it was going to end up this way when you started it. Like, you know that you were doing it. You were wrecking it on purpose. They use incompetence as a liability shield, and it's kind of clever. It's a clever trick because in many ways they are completely incompetent, these people that do that. But that doesn't mean that they don't know what's going to be the end result of what they are doing. They absolutely do. Right, also another note here. Automation does not liberate you from labor, it liberates you from independence. Right, on an individual basis, that is, in general. I mean, for a person that runs a company, sure, automation does give them more independence because it gives them less financial dependence, etc. But in general, for the individuals, yeah, the more automation there is, the more dependent they will become. And also exponentially, the more you rely on automation, the less people will be left that will actually master the thing that the automation takes over. Right? Because I mean, I've been hearing a lot of like Elon Musk thinks. He's always like, oh, we're gonna have more robots and AI than humans. And like, nobody think that's actually a really good idea. Because of these reasons, like you lose everything. You become like Wall-E people. How do you liberate somebody from independence? It's a contradiction. Yeah, but that's the whole point. It's a play on words, Jigglypuff. Right? In contrast to the liberate you from labor. There's more depth to that sentence, to that saying. Just gotta see it. Right. Bumped into this weird ass AI generated music, very gothic music video that's a fully Harry Potter themed, like, and I don't like Harry Potter at all, but I mean this was like pretty special. Also because like those parties, I mean that's really the dude, I used to hang around parties exactly like that, so that, yeah, I'm not gonna play it here. But I did think it was a very entertaining video. And some other lady basically talking about esoteric stuff. How the body experiences remote viewing and what that does, how it works. And I mean, like, the issue with Jesus Christ, like as a concept, why they avoid it, etc. It was like, yeah, it's like very much in tune with like what I like to talk about. It's like, left a comment there, like I'd like to have a conversation with this lady about these things. This is totally down my lane. Yeah, I'm not gonna play it either because it's super long. It's, well, super long. It's over 31 minutes. Has no purpose, as I say. Okay, well, Jigglypuff, thanks for absolutely fucking nothing. Why didn't you come up with something then? If you don't like my saying. It's a frickin' play on words. If you can't appreciate it, too frickin' bad. Yeah, I'd love to talk about angels, devils, and demons, especially, I mean, the main difference between devils and demons. It's very distinct. Because, I mean, devils and angels share similar traits, and devils and demons share similar traits. But angels and demons, they share nothing. They're completely counter opposite. Yeah. Because devils understand God's rules, they understand creation, and they abide by it in order to... They stay in line with the law. Basically lawful evil, but they are guided by their own personal ego-based ambitions. And the difference is that demons, they don't abide by the law. They're completely chaotic. They want to create a reverse world reality without God. But by doing that, they also hollow themselves out, deplete themselves, become incompetent. Devils don't necessarily... They're not incompetent. Because they get the rules. Demons always become incompetent because they step away from reality, step away from God, and that never ends up working. Like, they always lose their power, break down, lose their sensibilities. Right, and yeah, and the real difference between angels and devils is that angels don't, they give God priority and good things, and they're not trying to find some way through with their egos like devils. That's how somebody could mistake an angel for a devil and vice versa too, because a devil can pretend to be an angel but he's not. He's then gonna do a sudden twist, because that's what devils typically do. Devils play like they're on your side, they're very good at it, and then they betray you and gain more power. And if they're really good, they'll even make you accept it. Why they do that? Right. I don't know. Nobody wants to discuss it? Nah, fine. It's just thoughts that came up. What? Wow. That's crazy. Man, this anti-ice shit in the US and in New York is like going completely insane. Apparently a couple of New York Police Department detectives in plain clothes got injured and went to a hospital, and then they got mistreated. Why? Because the personnel thought that they were ICE agents. What the fuck? Like mistreated. That's just insane. Crazy. I mean, there's gonna have to be people fired from that. That's just insane. Anyway. Escape from New York. It's becoming a reality. That place is going to hell really badly. Right. put it in the title because it's something I want to talk about. I've talked about it in the past. Modus operandi, angels, devils, and demons. Right, because I mean, you could use that even as a map to look at some of the evil people out there. Because I mean, they are comprised of devils and demons, a lot of it. And you can really tell the difference, because the demons, they don't have control, they're just throwing everything out. They don't really know what they're doing, but they keep doing it anyway. While the devils, I mean, they're under high pressure and they're always acting. And they're always scheming. And, well, since if they are in power, then they are pretty good at it. And that's like, it's devilish. And I mean, people then look at their behavior and the weird spasms and all that and think that's a demon, but I mean, that's in actuality, that's a devil. A devil does know discipline, but they are hyper egomaniacal. Like a typical devil trait is that they don't really have recognition that there's other beings out there. Like they just don't care about anybody but themselves, really. Like they are also blinded to that. They're blinded to that empathy. Like demons may have empathy, but it's completely chaotic. And it can flip around and then they hate everything. Right, that's the real difference between devils and demons, is the chaos factor. Devils are lawful, demons are chaotic. You can like literally put that in the spectrum of morality of the Dungeons and Dragons system, because it does work. And I mean, they are literally in Dungeons and Dragons, like devils are lawful and demons are chaotic. It's literally there. And I mean, it's correct. That is correct. It's esoterically correct. And these are like the anthropomorphization, the physical manifestation of purely spiritual things that are actually there in reality, and that they are extra dimensional. They are part of human beings. Like we are susceptible to that. We have special compartments within our psyche that can be freed up to be handed to them, and then they take control and take you. And that's what happens to some of the powerful people. They let the devil in, they let them manage themselves, reform themselves, and then the devil takes power in the real world. And the original person is mostly just like kind of like standing by, barely any traces left other than the typical ego system hiccups and flubs and all that. That was part of the reason why they let the devil in the first place. Like you can still see the scars of how the dark spirit came into them. Right? A possessed person, I don't know if anybody knows about this. Probably some do. A possessed person always leaves traces as to how they were possessed. Now, if you're not very perceptive and you don't have a lot of spirit insight, yeah, you won't recognize it. You'll just see weird little traits. You don't know really what it means. Or you might be more psychoanalyst, and then you might have some kind of like atheist-based ideas about what that means. But if you're spiritual, then you will recognize it much better. as traces of like this is how they became possessed. They leave traces of this through their personal quirks. Yeah. So yeah, just something to take note of. I don't know. Maybe somebody cares. Maybe they won't. Whatever. I'm making a note of it, even just for me. If I later would like watch this back, reference it. I got something to reference now that I just spoken. I'd love to have a discussion about it with anybody that would like to discuss it. And yeah, other than that, nobody cares to discuss it here, then yeah, whatever. Keep piling on the downvotes, trolls. It's completely pointless. It's not gonna make a difference. Right. I got a croissant. Ooh, another one. I'm gonna eat it. Cheers. Ooh. That's weird. Something wrong with worldwide debate server. That's very strange. Munch, munch, munch indeed. Old Jigglypuff, then I'll ban you too. Yeah? Everything you said today has just been annoying. Complainy. Now, why don't you actually respond to something that I've said, that I talked about? How about responding to the title, Jigglypuff? How about that? You don't even know what the fuck it means. I mean, if you want, you can just designate them as psychological archetypes. To say you don't believe in it is kind of asinine, because it's literally behaviors that are part of humanity. It's like saying, like, I don't believe in aggression. Like it doesn't exist. Like, oh really? You don't believe in it? Oh, okay. That makes no freaking sense. Worldwide debates works for you? Okay, very strange. Maybe I'll reset my Discord for a bit. Why not use psychological terms instead? Because they're stupid. Because they're grounded in materialistic atheism, which is retarded for spiritually dim people. Okay, this is weird. It's still not working. Okay, Jigglypuff. Well, I didn't know you were such an asshole. Speaking your mind? Yeah, well, your mind sounds like shit right now. Free speech? It has nothing to do with it. I mean, what the hell does any of what you just said mean? Why are you comparing me to Jordan Peterson of all people? And an excuse for what? How is benzos and a meat diet an excuse for anything? Like, nothing you said made any frickin' sense. cares what Jordan Peterson says? Okay, well, I guess that he got something right then. Because, I mean, I definitely think of it like that. So... yeah, well, dude, I don't know anything about Jordan Peterson other than some clips, and that, yeah, he has a meth problem. He doesn't like to call it that, and then he's like quite academic, corrupt, and full of himself. So. And likely has ties with Israel, with the lobby and all that, so something like that. I don't even know the details of it. I haven't heard about anything about him in ages. He got roasted a bunch by people, including Owen Benjamin, but I mean, he's not been the subject for a long time, and I mean, who cares? I don't see, like, why bringing this sort of thing up or believing it is anything out of the ordinary. Or why drugs would induce that sort of thinking. That makes no sense. It's just an archetypal approach of state of mind and how it happens. Great. Yeah, no, I'm not really gonna like that, Jigglypuff. Not at all. Jordan Peterson and me having a conversation? I mean, that could be interesting, I guess. But, I mean, would he talk to me? Without being super patronizing? I don't know. I don't really, like, what is it? Yeah, he probably is just gonna be making it about me and how my life is all downtrodden and all that, and how I could do better. Like, if he's gonna, like, start playing psychiatrist, then, like, I am not gonna do that. Yeah, I'd love to have discussions about esoterica, but I mean, he is like a psychiatrist type, and there's a good chance that he will, like, eventually start to blame my opinions on my life situation, just like what you're doing. Right? By comparing it, saying that, oh, these strange opinions. Angels, devils, and demons? Oh, that's so crazy. Are you under meth too? Yeah, that's called patronizing. Yeah, that's what you're doing, and he'll probably do something like that too at some point if we had a discussion. No, I'm not gonna look into some of his books. Could you please stop it? Yeah, but you're suggesting that it's fucking drug-induced by bringing that up. Yeah? I know you're not saying I'm doing meth. Of course I'm not. You brought it up. So don't play games with me, Jigglypuff. This is not frickin' funny. I don't find this entertaining at all.
You are Is this not why you are here?
You know what? Take a time out. I'm done with you. Yeah, and if you're gonna pop up and be an asshole again, or be completely unapologetic, completely self-righteous, and say, no, you're in the wrong, Arwen, I'm gonna continue exactly what I was doing before you time me out, well, guess what's gonna happen then? Yeah, you're gonna get banned. I'm done dealing with your bullshit. The sudden attitude change, yeah? And you started that. Yeah, it's not acceptable. Better take control over yourself. Yeah, I guess you trolls can all just sink back to where you came from, back in the swamp of shit. With your fucking acts. Fake characters to interact with me. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, I'm gonna have a short show today. Maybe I'll take a look at Earth Awakenings. Why not? So I'm certainly done with the freaking chat. Hello? Anybody here?
Oh yeah, there's always somebody here.
Oh, wait, I got my sound off. Seems kind of quiet out here. Alright. I guess I'll try again another time.
Not much action for a live show, Arwen. Sorry, bro.
Yeah. No, yeah, I mean, I don't know, there's something weird in the air, man. My chat is like, everybody's cranky. It's
Probably
weird.
this big winter vortex coming through the U.S. Nobody wants to
Oh, big
go
storm.
out.
Right, I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. Love it.
What?
Texas, all sorts of like
It's a-
crazy places in the South, Louisiana. They're getting ice. And
Nashville with 3 inches. Can you imagine the carnage?
Well, dude, I've been seeing like these videos from Russia. There's
Oh,
like, that's
5
nuts
meters.
over there. They have like snow piles as big as super tall flat apartment buildings, and it's just,
Can you imagine trying to get up to go to work and you just open your front door and it's snow.
yeah.
Just a wall of snow.
Well, they
You
must be
can't.
digging like tunnels in there. They
Yeah,
like
they
have an
are.
igloo society basically, like with flat apartment buildings, and the rest is just like ice caverns that they kind of fashion in the snow.
Yeah, I saw them. They did. I saw one group of residents dug a tunnel to their parking garage.
Right.
It's a tunnel the entire way.
But
The sky looks a little ominous this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
It looks like something's gonna hit the fan. Like weather is coming.
oh, there's a bit of a cold front arriving here too, but it's nothing serious. So there might be just a little bit of snow, but nothing dramatic. I think the U.S. is really getting the blunt of it.
somebody said
Getting
blunt.
No, blunt.
You did.
Or yeah,
Brunt.
the brunt. I don't know.
Oh, my
It's
bad.
brunt, yeah.
Right, but yeah, I've been hearing that there was a real storm coming in the U.S. from several sources. Everybody's preparing to get snowed in.
I did have to scurry out and get some insulated bib overalls because if it does hit, it'll be a whole weekend of having to be outside with the sleds. So I'm not gonna be cold.
I got a guy that I talked to up in Michigan who just posted 2 hours ago a screenshot of the Weather Channel, and it shows Grand Rapids at -24, Big Rapids at -29, like basically in the -20s
Yep.
in Michigan right now. So that's
Some of those
pretty
aren't even wind chill values.
Yeah, that's
some of
not
those are
wind
just
chill. That's just regular temps. About the trees exploding. Have you seen those exploding trees?
What?
Yeah, so the trees, the tissue in them are freezing, and then the water inside the trees are expanding by like 9% as water does, and then like the trees are fucking exploding and
Yeah.
literally just breaking like shrapnel bombs, basically.
What?
Yeah, it looks like they got struck by lightning, but nothing's burned.
I have not seen that. That sounds weird.
Yeah, there's a few videos online that are popping up, and I mean, I'm sure it's a phenomenon that's happened for decades, you know, but just with the internet, you learn a little bit more in regions you never were around. And yeah, dude, there's like videos online of guys that are out at night on their back porch, and it's just a light little snow. It doesn't look like anything crazy, but the temps are so cold, and you can just hear these trees in the background just like creaking and then slowly splintering, and then you hear them break, and then branches fall into the ground. It just sounds it sounds like there's a Bigfoot in the background pissed off or something.
We are laughing, but the power grid could get wrecked, so do be ready.
Yeah.
I mean, Texas is doomed. Like, Texas it's a write-off, probably. But even the rest of us, who who aren't idiots about our power grid are semi-doomed.
Well, like cold temperatures do have a dramatic influence on like how even electricity goes around. Like it changes the dynamic of things. So yeah, especially in regions that are not used to continuous cold weather, like yeah, that can be a problem.
Biggest bad, I'll go to my parents. They got a wood burning stove, and we just chopped down like fucking 5 giant ass trees this year. So we're overly stocked on wood. We should be good for at least this winter.
The gas stations around
Good
here
thinking.
that carry like wood pellets for some of those stoves have like doubled the prices, total price gouging.
Oh shit! I'm about to wander out into this winter wonderland, see what it's talking about.
Yeah, wood stove's the way to go.
What did you say?
I said the wood stoves is the actual good way to go.
Yeah, dude, they're the best. No electricity, and they fucking crank heat too.
Oh yeah. Well, not only that, if you cut your wood in the winter and do your wood processing in the winter, it warms you up twice.
Yep, and you can cook on top of them. We'll throw a little fucking small pot of something on top and let it slow cook.
Just
little oven too.
warming your hands on the hot hydraulic cylinder of your log splitter. Yeah, that'll keep you warm.
Log splitter?
Just kidding.
I'll get you a maul.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. Yeah, there's just something satisfying about, splitting wood with an axe or a maul, in my opinion.
Yep. You got a perfectly clean cut, right in the middle. Feels good.
Huh?
One swing. Sorry, I had my coat over my mic there. You split it straight in half like perfectly with one swing. It feels good.
You can't do that with big logs. You got to go from the out, tip it off from the outside.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a big old, probably 3-foot log that I use as my splitting block. I tried to split it, and a couple other guys tried to hit it in the middle too, and it just bounced.
That's what bring out a wedge at that point.
Yeah. But no, I just figured I'd use it for a splitting block, and if it ain't too mangled up by the spring and summertime, I might even use it as a backyard table or something. It's pretty big.
Right.
Arwen, you doing your shows here now, Arwen, or?
Sometimes when I feel like it.
Oh, I just heard a while ago
We
that
need to change of scenery.
Well, I've been doing a lot with worldwide debates, but I mean, there's something weird going on. That server seems to be broken or something right now. It's really weird.
Best as we can tell, he switched it to require 2FA on your account to get back in.
So
And
server
deleted all
health
the rooms.
is fed, dude. You're in a fed pool over there.
Whatever.
what do you got to do to get back in?
Enable 2FA, two-factor authentication.
Pledge of allegiance to Riggs.
Yeah, gotta join his Patreon at the what levels would he have? He'd have some dumb levels. Yeah,
Okay.
there was some drama
Whatever.
there the other night, and he got spooked, or is a spook, like you said.
I don't see it. But I mean, he's getting nagged a lot by people.
Happens when you hack, dude. You gotta stop hacking people. That shit comes back to bite you in the ass.
Don't know what you're talking about, hacking. What are you talking about?
Dude's known for hacking people's shit.
Known for it? And what's your evidence of that?
Who?
He'll tell you the story himself. I ain't gotta tell you. He talks about it all the time. He says it jokingly, tongue in cheek, as if it's like something that didn't happen.
Who?
That owl boy. I'm talking about Riggs.
Oh. Fuck, Riggs couldn't hack his way out of a wet paper bag, dude.
Yeah, that's just what he wants you to think.
Dude, so you don't have evidence. Your evidence is that he jokes about it. Is there any actual person that actually can testify like, I was hacked? Like, so it's just a stupid rumor then.
I've got evidence that he reports people on Discord.
Okay,
But
well
yeah,
that's
no,
not
there's
hacking.
plenty, and it's all females. That was the victims as well, Arwen. So yeah, they did. Like those people you're saying that didn't pop up and say I got hacked. Like they did do that, and it was a big old thing about it. So
When? Who?
I don't know. Go ask him, dude. He'll tell you all about it. He loves talking about it.
Yeah, he recapped it 3 nights ago.
Okay. Huh, I must have missed that. Weird.
So what happened? Nathan went into Worldwide Debates and had a show and some shit fucking haywire or what?
No, Nathan's little segment went fine. It was other third parties joined the server and blew it up.
Oh.
Okay. What do you mean blew it up?
That's the second story I've heard.
Dude,
morning.
it sounds like just typical QWOP bullshit. It's still going on. That's all it is. Nobody wants to say it.
It was a female again. A lady joined the server. A well-known, I think, I don't know, I don't want to... He ought to have known what was going to happen when he gave her the mic.
Okay. Right, I have no idea what you're talking about, so... Just sounds
That's
like
all
a
good.
bunch of drama bullshit.
It might still be on his YouTube. I don't know. Well, no, I guess he wasn't streaming that. How convenient. Even though it was in the live stream channel, right?
More fed coincidences. Arwen, dude, you just gotta come around more often, bro. That's all. So we can keep you up to speed.
Yeah, with all this rumor bullshit?
Yeah, dude. That's what
I was there.
That's what
Screw
the
that.
DVD's all
I mean,
about.
Obviously, it's just my word, but I would listen to the whole thing. It was the biggest dumpster fire I've ever heard on Discord, ever. Bar none.
Okay. Well, that's quite a claim. I've heard a lot of dumpster fires out there. But yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah. I don't know, Riggs has been talking to me like he kind of want to like retreats from the internet for a bit because it's just getting on his nerves a lot.
Oh,
So
yeah,
this
no
might
doubt.
just be
You know,
him
all right.
like exiting for a while and just getting his things in order.
You know how he tries to be all adamant about no cussing?
Yeah.
Well, when this individual joined, that rule was suspended, and even he didn't follow it. And that's just kind of like, if that's going to be a rule of the server, and you're gonna be like, well, now this lady's here, so she can say whatever the fuck she wants. It's just kind of like,
Lady,
what are you even doing as trying to be?
Okay, well maybe
Well,
it
turned
just
off
doesn't
live
have a
server,
grip.
so now the rule doesn't apply. But he spent, and I talked with him for an hour about whether cuss words themselves are like imbued with negative energy, like more fundamental than just their meaning and their usage. And he's like all on, like they basically have supernatural power in his opinion. And yet, the new lady joins the server, and fuck that, throw it all out the window.
Okay, well then he just lost control. I mean, he's not.
He gave it up.
Perfect.
He gave it up until he like self-immolated for the attention of this female, from my perspective.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
simping
it
gone
can
wrong.
happen.
Which one?
Sounds like a dot in the line of the narrative I was talking about earlier. Infatuation for the ladies, man. Got to be careful.
It'll get you.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe that's a bit of a weakness on his side. I mean, still don't see how anything has anything to do with him supposedly being a fed and all that kind of ridiculous accusations. Yeah, he has a weakness for ladies. That happens. Happens to some. It's not good, but it's worth taking note of that. But I mean, that doesn't then automatically mean that all these other accusations of all this rumor bullshit about him is true. Just means he's not infallible. What it means. Right.
I mean, dude, yeah, support your boy, bro. It's all good. Nobody's telling you not to.
He's not my boy. He's just somebody. I mean, he's been really nice to me. So, and I appreciate that. And I like being on his platform. There's some really good
There were
discussions
a lot
there.
of times that there were better conversations happening there, or debates or whatever than here. But
Yeah.
it's good to have options. I'm not saying that he should be not having a server.
Okay,
It's
good.
just to watch somebody so publicly just embrace being hypocritical and rules for thee but not for me.
It's hard to watch contradictions. I get it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, if somebody's gonna have rules, it's very tough when they don't uphold the rules that they set. Yeah, that's very frustrating. But I mean, that it just shows that he doesn't really have that much grip on it as other people would like him to have. And that doesn't automatically then mean that he's all these things.
True. Yeah, that investigation can be left as an exercise for the viewer.
Surely. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I don't really want to have a long discussion about this. But yeah, thanks for bringing it to my attention, I guess.
Yeah, dude, just make sure your VPN's active.
Why?
Why? The fuck is that? What's the point of that?
As long as you don't send him a remote desktop link, you should be fine. Or was that Team Share? That's what it was.
I
What's
don't
he
know
gonna
why
do?
I would do that.
What's he gonna do? Hack and steal my invalid social security number and use it?
No, he's
Now
gonna
you're not a
find those
lady.
dick. He's gonna find those dick pics you got on your cloud, guys.
Wow.
I'm gonna find it.
Well, it's a good thing I
Gonna
don't
find
use a
what?
cloud and I don't have such things, so... Because I'm not an idiot. Right, anyway, I'm gonna...
He takes pictures of it next to his hand every 6
Yeah,
months.
that's really nice. I don't need to know about that. Very funny. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for the
Later
conversation.
on.
See ya. Alright. Yeah, weird. I'm gonna just round out the show and leave it to that. I don't know, man, there's something weird in the air. It's just all this grumpiness and all that shit. And yeah, I don't want to give in to that. I don't want to make it people trying to rub it off on me, and I'm not letting it. Right, so I am rounding out. Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you liked this show. If you did, then please don't forget to Rogan's it up. And if you haven't already, follow me here on Rumble and be here when I'm going live, which is normally 2 p.m. Amsterdam time every day. And please also do support me through the PayPal, Patreon, Gifts and Go, also in the gift card. Links are all in the description box below. Send me super chat over at the Rumble live chat when the show is live, or subscribe to my channel. Support me that way. Any support would be greatly appreciated. I can really use it. Please, somebody out there, if you're still listening, if anybody's still out there, I mean, I get so very little feedback. I'm not talking about people popping up in the Rumble chat, it's just in general. It's like, I don't even know who's watching anymore at this point. I get so freaking little feedback, it's disappointing. I don't know if what I'm talking about, if you like it. I don't know. How would I know when nobody fucking tells me anything ever? Yeah, except a bunch of people that are not identified in the freaking chat. That I certainly I'm not gonna trust them. So I don't know what the hell everybody's doing. Maybe you're all too busy preparing for winter or something and you don't feel like talking. Maybe you're very cranky about what's happening in the world. I mean, it is the year of the golem, as I declared it. But I mean, yeah, the world is still changing and reshaping, and the geopolitical order is rearranging itself. And as the old globalist order is kind of like gradually receding, so is the new tripolar world manifesting and trying to find stability in its new setting. And yeah, that creates a lot of hassle and a bit of economic instability. Right? I mean, silver price is going completely off the scale, and it's gonna keep going. It's all because of economic instability, because of the reforming of the geopolitical order, right? But yeah, I don't know if anybody cares that I talk about that or not. I don't know anymore. Whatever. Right. So anyway, yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow with Flat Earth Early Bird number 2526. But maybe not. I probably will now, especially that I have doubts whether I'm going to show up. Unlike Owen Benjamin, who has not done a single freaking show the entire week. He was supposedly going to do a show, and then he just didn't show up yesterday. Like, what the hell? Apparently he's on the road or something. Arguably also preparing for the winter storms that are hitting the US. Right. So yeah, probably see you back tomorrow. Saturday. Everybody have a great weekend. Just hold in tight. Don't allow yourself to get cranky. Don't get too eager with the alcohol or whatever it is that you are gonna take. Take it easy. Stay healthy. And yeah, I don't know. If anybody would like to have a conversation about these subjects that I talk about, or have to give me some feedback, that would be great. If anybody gave a shit anymore about anything. Right? Or maybe you're it's like, oh no, Arwin, you don't need to talk about it. Jordan Peterson already talks about it. Okay then. Oh, incredibly helpful. Yeah, I don't need to talk about anything. It's already covered. Nothing new here. Apparently. Whatever. Right. So, everybody have a great weekend. See you tomorrow. Most likely, or maybe not. But let's just say yes. And until the next video, keep it flat.